You'll have to forgive me. I'm not feeling like myself today.
It's perfectly fine, dear.
Are you sure?
Hi. And enjoying the music.
Yes, but sometimes they just play all night and it gets rather tiresome after a while.
No, for that, you just gotta go kick the door.
The sun is falling. The moon is rising. Where were we?
I do believe you're hungry.
Yeah. Might as well, due to the fact that you still need to take your medication. Rather do so.
Don't worry about my medication.
I am worried about it.
You don't need to be.
Well,
Alright.
I am going to be worried about it. Considering that you still need to heal, and I want to make sure that you're alright. Yeah, sorry, internet issues.
Being in less pain doesn't make you heal any faster.
Yes, I know, but I'd rather have you comfortable instead of being uncomfortable. What is this on your neck here?
Scar. When I had my throat slit.
I didn't I?
No time to heal.
Dear God.
The curses of being pale, love. The curses of being pale.
Yes, but still, I didn't mean to squeeze that hard.
You were upset. It's fine.
It's no excuse.
Really not that bad. Trust me, I get far worse just gonna do scraps for fun.
Very well then. After this, I want you to make sure to take that medication.
I'm fine, sir. Really.
You will take that medication.
Yes, sir.
There we go then.
Aye? Right, alright.
Very good then. Now let's make sure that I'm not having any headaches here.
You are moving.
Oh, that's good. It seems like I'm not having too much of a blistering headache, so that's good. Right then. I appreciate your assistance. Now, if you could kindly be sure to take care of yourself now.
As you wish.
Right then.
After all this time, you still get flustered by that.
It's a bit out of nowhere, of course.
I'm not sure any of that was English.
It was. Thank you very much.
Oh, right. Would you care to try again then?
I said, it did kind of come out of nowhere.
Really? Because I'm fairly certain I do that almost every time.
It's still unexpected every time. So, forgive me for a little bit of a surprise kind of reaction there. I'm not really used to it.
There. Happy?
Yes, very much so. I
Good.
hope I didn't keep you waiting for too long.
It was no trouble.
Good then. Well, the night is young, I do believe. As it is. Clock is about to strike midnight as I speak. Well, shall we venture on somewhere else?
Aye.
Very good then. Where shall we go?
Honestly, I'm all yours today. Up to you.
You don't have any other business to attend to.
Nope. There's all out to watch your reactions to the new treatment.
I see. Well, we still have to wait for the sun to rise again to see a bit more. I'll try to wipe some on my face before the morning comes. See if it helps. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on out of here.
All right.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Right then, I guess we'll take your wagon, since mine was probably put back into the stables. Shall we stay in the city, or shall we head somewhere else?
Well, if we stay in the city, mine will definitely find us at some point.
Who?
My people.
Hmm.
The entire lot of them.
Then perhaps we shall go the other direction.
None of that wagon. See some craftsmen.
Getting a moment without a million hangers on is rare. At least for me.
I'm sorry? What's rare?
Getting a moment without a million hangers on following me about is rare.
Yes, considering you've been hiding in the back of my house for a while. Hello there.
A while, aye.
Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Thankfully, nobody has dared come to see you around there, perhaps.
Aye.
Oh, that house. What I
My
wouldn't
home
give.
away from home.
What I wouldn't give to live in a house like that.
Your house is quite fine, thank you.
Yes, but to actually go inside would be nice. Yeah. For it to be not completely locked out all the time. If you catch my
Aye.
meaning. That house especially, my goodness. Can you imagine me trying to be governor? Just so I can have that house.
Honestly, the manor isn't that good.
I'm sorry?
The manor isn't that good. You can't get into any of the bedrooms.
Yeah.
The best part
Thank you so
about
much for
it
the
is the
follow.
back balcony.
Yes,
It's all museum-like. Marble, old stone.
So what brings you here? At least it's not, at least it's not super foggy. It usually is around these parts. Well,
No.
as I speak a little bit too soon.
Mhm.
Are you tired?
Oh, no, sorry.
It's quite alright. Don't mind it too much. Yeah, well, should have probably have gotten mine. At least we'll have a roof over our eyes.
Hmm.
Something to cover us up so we don't have to get super wet here.
You get used to it.
Yes, but white clothing.
White clothing. Well, if you turn here, we can go to my boathouse.
Turn right. Right here?
Right here, right here.
To the left or right?
Left.
Voice acting tag, huh? That's
And we
interesting.
just pray that Cat's already left for the day. This is where I live, so you know.
This is where you live.
Welcome to the orchard.
Rather interesting kind of place for you to be staying at, honestly.
Where did you expect I live?
Somewhere in Saint Denis, considering that you frequent around there a lot more often.
And that's exactly why I don't live in Saint Denis.
Because you don't like it there, perhaps?
No, because everyone expects I do.
Then
They already
where...
charge the state house because I stay there sometimes.
Then
They charge.
where exactly do you favor?
Personally, if I had my ways, I'd stay at the state house the entire time, but well, I already have the morning stars shooting up the damn place.
Well,
Plus all the state reps coming and going. Once woke up to find fucking Jim standing over me.
well, I was merely asking more along the lines of outside of Satany.
Oh, here. I like here.
Hmm. I mean, it's not bad over here. It's a bit of a fresh air, though. It's rather close to the swamps.
I like the swamps. I like the gators.
You like the gators?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, I don't know. In all honesty, I don't know much about you.
Suppose you don't.
You don't really talk about yourself that often.
No need to. I'm not all that interested.
Well, honestly, I dare to argue about that.
Well, dare if you must.
Hmm.
But I assure you, there's really nothing all that interesting about me.
Still, I would rather at least know a good bit about you.
No? Ask. I don't hide anything, I just don't talk about it. I'm an open book.
Well, what exactly do you like to do for fun then? Anything in the specifics, perhaps?
Um, you know, I. Hmm? Alright. You stumped me on the first question. Congratulations. If you haven't noticed, I tend to have a problem with not working all over the time.
Well, I guess it would be time to try and break that cycle there. You sound very similar to I, especially when it comes to my work habits as well.
I think that was one of the first things we bonded on.
It's how much we work ourselves half to death.
Mm-hmm. So I think I've beaten you in that category. You take breaks. Or at least sleep.
Only because a few people are rather keen on me taking a break every now and then. I try to decline,
Ooh.
but they insisted.
I wonder what that's like. Annoying and inconvenient it sounds.
Yes, it is very annoying and inconvenient due to the fact that I'm trying to work a business here and trying to make money and survive. But apparently, working ourselves to the ground. What? What?
Do you not see the irony in this?
To be fair.
And to be fair,
Oh dear. Yes, yes, I do understand. I get it. Well, if any case, we can try to get away together.
I believe that's what we're doing.
I will say more along the lines of a more occasional situation. When the time is right, of course, and you aren't needed for some kind of surgery or something along those lines. You know, all the things that you tend to do, bury bodies and whatnot.
I'm not an undertaker. I prepare bodies and I autopsy them.
Preparing bodies to be buried underground, yes.
Mm-hmm. As for fun, I suppose I read a lot.
I can definitely gather that due to the things that you were doing in my house. With your little mini lab that you had in the guest, or the other open area.
No,
The former Taylor room, now into a mini lab.
I felt bad putting you out like that.
No, it was my decision. Therefore, what I say goes in my house.
I am very made that point quite clear. But the spare bedroom would have suited just fine. You didn't have to move your sewing room.
You know there's more than just one extra bedroom. Well, unfortunately, the other bedroom goes to the butler, at least.
Either way, it's done now. Can't exactly move all that shite myself. Damn near. Never mind. We'll not talk about that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
well, next time I'm going to, there's somebody over here.
Hmm?
To your left.
Shite. Yeah.
Who
If
the
we just
hell-
walk slowly
Who
away.
in the world is that?
That appears to be Ulysses, and is that Chester?
Ulysses and who? Who is that wearing that god awful outfit?
Oh, that's Dr.
Hmm?
Maybe that's Ulysses. Who the fuck is that? One of those is Reese. Think.
Rather convenient that they decided to stop here out of all places.
I'll just sort of live here. Oh, fuck. You have my binoculars.
Yes, you did give them to me. Yes, that definitely looks like Reese. Who is that other fellow in the pink and green?
Does he have mutton chops?
I can't tell. It's kind of hard to see from behind. I thought it was Lars for a second there.
Might be a loss. He was supposed to be
The way they're
talking to.
the way they're walking looks like a Lars at least.
Might be Zelda. He was supposed to be meeting with a client today. Well,
We should probably go ahead and
escape.
just
Yep.
slowly walk out of this game.
Mm-hmm. Today was a great day to wear a whole bunch of white Aleister.
Yeah, of course. Where is the...
You're walking past it.
over there. At least they walked into the other direction.
Mm-hmm. Slowly back away and we won't have to deal with them. But for a pastime, I read and I hunt. Granted, I generally only hunt so I can get enough hunts for the races that I own.
Right.
And in general, because I like money.
Because you like
Money.
money.
I like money. It makes life very convenient being one of the richest people in the state. So,
Not
constant
gonna
intake
break the
makes
fence
all
over
the
there.
outtake. I don't care, I've broken that fence a million times.
But still, rather be respectful for your property. Question is, where shall we go now? At least the rain has stopped. Let me see here. Could go to roads, or we could go to some other place. I'm not exactly sure where. Perhaps I have an idea. Let's just get out of here as quickly as possible. I don't think they noticed us, or if they did, they just merely left us alone. Thankfully, I had my rifle with me, so just in case we run into any nasties. That was rather close.
Aye. If I'm found, I'll certainly have work to do. So there's no way Reese didn't notice Rackham in the cart here.
But there was 2 horses in front of your house there, so they probably just missed it. Or maybe they were looking for you and they just really are blind in this all white outfit that I'm wearing.
Maybe? I don't know, but I'm counting us lucky. We got away without
Yes,
people talking at us.
very lucky indeed.
I mean, do you remember what happened last time we tried to check the post?
Tried to check
No,
what?
post.
What about
Telegrams.
the
mail.
telegrams is? What about?
Cardinal. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
everyone and their mother finding me.
Yes, of course. Everybody bothers you for your type of thing. Everybody bothers me for my type. Why are you opening your shop again, Mr. Moon? We dreadfully miss you. I'm sorry. Going through some rather tough times. I'm not really in the mindset for certain things.
No. I'm working as hard as I can. And as hard as you'll let.
I know. But I can't have you overworking yourself. I refuse to have you overwork yourself.
I know.
Do you though? Do you really?
No, not really, but I am agreeing. So stop fussing at me.
Right.
Again, I spent a week at the labs. Didn't sleep the entire time, didn't eat. I was fine.
Oh
I cured
yes,
fucking
yes, yeah.
influenza, didn't
You
I?
were definitely fine. Yes, of course.
I cured influenza, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I abated it close enough.
I don't know what am I gonna do with you.
I don't know, Moon. What are you going to do with me?
It's a nice little house over there.
Aye, that's the Hollister place. Liberty and James Hollister lived there. Almost moved in there, but then I decided old abandoned pig farm and the coroner were not good images.
Yes, perhaps. So I'm going to guess, considering you haven't really told me, Reese is another, your significant other.
Oh, hi, he is one of my partners.
You never actually told me who you're with, and all I know is that you do have more than one.
Do you want the list?
Oh dear, there's a list.
There's a list.
I figured there'd just be 2.
I never do anything half-darsed.
How many do you have?
Well, I have Reese, Brian, Aiton, and Marcus. As well as a few, I wouldn't call them casual lovers, but people like you.
People like me. What is that supposed to mean?
People I'm fucked but not actually with,
Oh, yes, of course.
and whatever the fuck Luther is.
Who's Luther?
Alley cat. An alley cat that shows up, gets fucked, and wanders off again.
Didn't sound really impressive, honestly.
He's got a certain charm to him. Not much of one, but there's a charm.
This isn't that bad of a little concert. It's rather
Oh, aye.
comfortable.
I quite like it. I prefer it to the one with the covering. While the covering's convenient, I don't like not being able to see or shoot behind me.
Well, you have to understand that, well, of course, the reasoning why I need it.
Aye.
And I was just wondering to myself, which one should I get, the bigger one or the smaller one with the little window on the back?
The little window is cute.
Yes, but honestly, not really needed.
No, you sort of need the opposite of a window.
Hmm?
You sort of need the opposite of a window.
I'm just saying that I don't need one.
No.
There was this certain fellow that was actually taking my cards when I first started working here. It was one of the, I think it was a Narcle that was.
God damn it, Narcle.
Because he was rather stalking me at the point when he didn't know who I was
Aye.
or what I was. He was doing a rather poor job of trying to stalk me because he kept running through the streets, literally past me multiple times, running like a madman past me, and I was just having a talk with a couple of other people, and we were just standing. He was chasing one of those pigs throughout the city. One of the swines had happened to run loose in the city.
You told me about that.
Yes. Marco was
That was
chasing after
Narco.
that. Yes, he was chasing after it, as well as 2 other people. It was quite entertaining, honestly. Yeah, it was quite entertaining indeed. But he was not really secretive when it comes to trying to, trying to get information or other things along those lines.
No, he's not secretive at all.
No.
You want to see a madman? That's Nargle.
Yes, looks like we're here.
Moonstone Pond. Always liked it here.
Yes, I read about it in a pamphlet. I always wanted to visit here.
Broke my wrist falling off that tree.
You what?
I broke my wrist falling off that tree.
Which tree are you talking about? The one that's
The one through the house.
through the house? Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That's rather disturbing, honestly.
Well, there's no dead body inside.
Good to know.
I mean, not anymore, anyway.
And the sun for it. Is this door open?
And no, you can't open it.
Yeah. No harm in trying, I guess.
Right, maybe we'll get some peace here.
Yeah, hopefully. But apparently there is no peace when it comes to Reese. Oh, see what I did there?
Very funny.
Oh dear. See, I don't mind laughing. It's just that that god awful laugh that I did yesterday. It was just
You mean that adorable laugh?
no. It was not adorable. Please do not say that. It was
I'll just
god
leave it
awful
quietly.
and ugly.
In your opinion.
Yes, in my opinion, it is god awful and ugly. I don't know how you see any type of charm when it comes to that kind of laugh. It's hideous.
Real.
Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with you?
You know, I already asked you that question. You avoided it.
We did say we needed to do a bit of testing, didn't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think I left the thing on the card here. Right, man. What should I do now? Put it on my face, or
Though, let me. I want to make sure it's an even coating.
let me take this off then.
Hold the jar for me.
Oh, you want me to hold it?
Hmm.
Yeah, sure. A little cold, I can't lie to you.
I don't want. All right.
Yeah, well, might as well give it a test. Should I keep my hat on, or
Definitely keep the hat on. Again, direct exposure is still going to be a problem.
right? I can definitely feel my face getting a bit warm.
Come back to the shade if you start to get uncomfortable.
Yes, the shade right next to me. I should be fine for right now. Get a little bit closer. It doesn't really help, honestly. Considering the brim of my hat only covers my eyes.
Well,
And
you're the one who wore the small brim. You knew you needed them.
yes, I don't know. It's just the bandana covers the rest of my face. Yep, okay, that's enough of that.
You lost 7 minutes of sun. How do you feel?
Um, 7 minutes, you say?
Several.
Several. Honestly, feel like shit. I was hoping I could last longer.
I think with a bigger hat you could. You were pretty much in direct sunlight. Very itty bitty deputy hat.
Yeah, well, it's rather hard to get the widest brim hat is just can't even see anything, especially when I tip it down. It gets rather ridiculous, honestly. In all honesty, I feel rather more comfortable wearing the bandana.
Any discomfort? Pain?
Just a smidge out.
Just a smidge? Alright, so you have what is, I'd say, a very mild sunburn.
Sunburn, huh? Is there any, I feel on my face, I don't feel any blisters or boiling up or anything.
No. You're experiencing what most people consider a sunburn. Here, this will help.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm getting redder.
Hmm.
Probably not.
I'm sorry?
I swear you got redder for a second, but we're just seeing things.
Hmm.
Well, it was a good first try.
I guess so.
You've got to make it a bit
It's
stronger.
definitely certainly different than, not having any type of protection at all of the sort.
No. I can't go for a full cure right off the bat. Mitigating symptoms is our first step.
Right, of course. It just seems rather complicated as well.
Well, I could go into the advanced chemistry of it, but I don't think you want me to.
Probably go right over my head, honestly.
Yeah. Well, next round I'll make it stronger and thicker. See if we go from there.
Thicker.
Thicker.
And then it'll just make a mess of things, honestly.
Well, if you want, I can just give up. It inconveniences you.
Do what?
If you want, I can just give up. It inconveniences you.
I didn't say that.
Then, quit your bitching.
Don't you start with me.
Don't I start what?
You know exactly what you're doing. The water is so clear.
Mhm.
Curious. Yeah, this is actually quite fresh. That's actually rather surprising.
It's all rainwater. Do you notice there's no inlet? But it might
Yeah.
also be a spring. I'm not sure.
That does make things rather curious. The rainwater just being this clear.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It's probably a spring.
How the fish did it? How in the world did fish even get here?
Maybe whoever owned the cabin stocked it.
Possibility, I guess. Still rather curious.
Mm.
Probably should be careful around this area, though. Creatures that might come out of any old place.
Sometimes there's wolves. I can handle wolves.
Walls.
Wolves, yes. Well, something looks like Markham.
I don't know. It's looking rather full this evening. Is it?
It was a snake.
This is probably the only type of light I will ever be able to see without burning up to a crisp.
know.
And I was hoping it would be a full moon. But not tonight, I guess.
It will be soon.
And of course, the rain. Why does that not surprise me?
This is New Alexander, yet it rains every 10 minutes.
Well, I'm still trying to get used to New Alexandria, honestly.
It takes some time.
Why, yes, obviously. Not from these parts.
Where are you from? You never told me.
Honestly, I haven't got a clue. Not where I've originated, at least. I don't really hold that much information in when I was a youngster. Oh, free food.
Alright, that was adorable.
What? What?
All of a sudden, free food. Pick up a dead fish off the fucking shore. That was cute as hell. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean that was cute? It's a fish. There's a fire over there, and probably cook it or something along those lines.
So you put a fish in your pocket?
It's not in my pocket. It's in my hand still.
Mm-hmm.
What, you want me to touch you with it?
No, do
won't
not.
touch it with it.
Do not. Aleister, I cannot run.
You want me to touch it with it?
Aleister.
Don't be careful now. Don't try to trip you over there.
Aleister, you get
Come
that
on
fish
now.
away from me.
Trying to touch
Why?
you with the
Why
fish.
do people chase me with fish?
What is this? Is this a normal occasion for you?
It has been ever since Addie ordered me to fucking kiss the goddamn catfish. Stop.
I don't know anything about that, but I'm glad I do now. I'll be sure to talk about her about
Aleister,
that.
Aleister.
I'll be sure to hear plenty of stories about that.
Mr. Moon, please. I cannot run from you.
This is the whole point of why I'm doing this.
Crack him, kick him, please. No? Okay. Bastard horse. Nope.
Yes. Got nowhere to go now. Come here, you.
I'm going to throw this fish at your fucking head.
Oh, don't you worry. What, I can't have too much fun now.
Fun chasing me with a fucking fish.
I consider that fun.
It's a bit fun. But only because you were enjoying yourself, not because I like being chased with fish. Do not confuse the two.
I'll be sure to do it more often then.
Well,
And like I said, I will be talking to Miss Flanagan about that little story about it.
please do not.
Oh, I will.
Please do not.
Considering
Let the fish.
considering the fact that I have a tight business partnership with her, I'll be sure to.
You have a business.
Well, yes, of course. She's been coming around my shop more often, wanting to put her advertisements in my catalog and whatnot, and still wanting to get a appointment with me. Yes, I would say. Yes.
I guess she agreed with me then.
What do you mean?
Oh, she was very not sure about you.
Well, I mean, you did see the new outfit that she had, with the wide brim hat and the feathers.
Nah,
Yeah.
I still can't believe anyone could pull that hat off. Even Addie. I was doubtful.
Forgive me for being very talented then.
You're forgiven.
I had to talk her into it, seriously. You have any idea how many times I had to try to convince her to wear that hat?
Enough, I'm sure. Does look good in it.
Yes, it
Damn
works,
fine outfit.
works really well with the rest of the outfit. Anyway. So, yeah. How do we end up in this situation? Oh, yes, I was chasing you with a rather smelly fish.
Yes, you were chasing me with the fish.
Well, I can't help but enjoy myself.
No, and I'm glad you can.
I just don't want to do that god after laughter again. Never. I will be sure to hold it in with every inch and every fiber of my being to make sure that laugh never comes out of my mouth ever again.
I still like it.
Just to spite you.
Just to spite me.
Just to spite you.
Okay.
Considering you like hearing it so... Hey! What are you doing?
Well, if you're trying to spite me, I have a reason to be pinned up against a wall next to you.
My goodness. You are being such a drama queen at the moment.
Am I being a drama queen? Am I?
In all honesty, I figured that you would be very used to being pinned up against walls.
Oh, and why is that?
No reason.
That's a lie.
Keeps thinking that, sweetheart.
That is most certainly.
Oh, shit. Fucking bear.
And what did that bear ever do to you?
No, honestly, from further away, I thought it was a rather large bear.
No, it's a black. They're harmless.
I've never seen bears before up close.
No. But you know that scar got across my chest. That's from a grizzly.
A grizzly.
Got caught on my clavicle. Luckily, it was plated. I had a big fucking bear claw stuck right in my sternum.
How on earth are you still alive?
I don't even know at this point. I'm fairly certain I'm cursed.
What would you rather die than?
No.
Then why call it a curse?
I probably should have had good sense to die a long time ago. Maybe about the time infection set into my face. But
Give me just a moment. I think I see dinner.
very stealthy and all white.
Hush your mouth.
Ah, the glorious hunter returns with a deer he could have just picked up if he wasn't wearing white. Oh, my apologies, a goat. Well, you've killed a goat. What are you grinning for?
Oh, nothing. Don't you worry about it.
Well, now you've butchered a goat.
Yes. Rather loud around there. I see. I think those five would be a little bit too small. I don't think I have any wood around. There's some wood
I'll
here.
set up a fire.
I don't want you to do too much.
An arsonist setting fire isn't too much.
Had I known that we were going to be going out here, I wouldn't have worn this.
You were the one driving along.
Yes. It was pretty much a momentary decision, considering that we had to leave elsewhere.
Behold, like Prometheus, I have given you fare.
Almighty Lord help me.
I await the bird scout my liver. I do.
Thankfully, just enough meat for the two of us.
I'm guessing I'm not getting a choice in this eating part.
No.
And if I refuse?
I will shove it down your throat.
You keep threatening that.
I've done it more on one occasion. Just not with food.
Aleister? Please tell me you see the fish.
Oh, look,
Crawling
more free
around the
food.
fire? God.
I heard it. I think I heard wolves.
If there's wolves, climb up the tree. Wolves don't climb.
Climb up a tree. Oh, that tree?
Oh yeah, that tree.
I thought you were saying just climb up. Like,
Or get into the wagon. I seem to be afraid of wagons.
I got so distracted. Where is that fish at?
I don't know, I've lost a lot in fish. You know, you're not a bad cook.
I've learned from my travels, of course. One of the customers that I had back in, what was it, Wyoming, they were a really rather good chef, and they repaid me instead of, you know, because they wanted to keep their money and whatnot, they repaid me with cooking lessons.
Well spent, I'd say.
Yes, I do say
Once
so
I ate,
myself.
are you happy?
Perhaps, but I do believe. Crow scared the hell out of me. I do believe that we can have something else.
Oh, why?
I'm sure you can have a little bit of a drink with me, especially after your medication is kind of worn off. Correct?
No, I could have a drink.
I did bring a little bit of let's see, wine or champagne. Yeah.
Well, I don't often drink either, but I'll share a glass with you.
Which one would you like?
Wine. Bubbles get up my nose.
I see the fish. I see the fish.
Maybe the fish is an alcoholic.
It's just right there.
Mm-hmm. Just doing fish things and good showing.
I'm actually surprised that worked. Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Do not, Aleister, do not.
Fishy,
Keep
fishy,
that fish
fishy.
well away from me.
Fishy,
Aleister,
fishy, fishy.
please stop chasing me with a goddamn fish.
Fishy, fishy, fishy. Dear good Lord. Alright, alright, alright.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Let me go grab my glass again. Go on. What? I'm sorry. Did that bring back bad memories?
No, it did not bring. I told you I should not have said that.
Mmm.
I should not have said a damn thing about that catfish.
I will be having a chat.
You will not.
Oh, yes, I will.
You will not.
I indeed will.
Absolutely not.
And who's gonna stop me?
I will.
William.
I will.
Right then.
All right. You are damn lucky you are wearing white, and I'm not gonna ruin your damn fancy ass clothing.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Really?
Yes.
You're gonna really try me up while you're limping around?
Has anything about me suggested I make art decisions when it comes to me being injured?
Oh, my lord.
That's what I thought. You do not talk Addison about that goddamn fish.
Mm. Mm.
You're not.
Mm. 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 This is good wine. Convince me otherwise.
And how would I do that?
Surprise me, kitten. Still thinking about it.
Sir, for reasons you well understand, what I would do, quite off the table at the moment.
Yes, I am well aware.
So what exactly do you want? Everyone's got a price. I'm hoping it's not money, because I've got about $9 on me.
Considering I have plenty of it, there's no need. What am I gonna do with money right this very instant? Fuck all. That's exactly what.
So then, what do you want?
Well, what do I want? Tell you what. We don't talk about, and we don't bring up the ungodly laughing thing ever again. And I won't go to Miss Flanagan about the little catfish thing.
Done. We will never speak the entire incident. Although I know you brought up more than I did today.
You give me lip right now.
It looks like it's...
Do you want to say that again?
No, not really.
Well then, we won't talk about it ever again.
ever again. Even though you still brought it up more than I.
You know you're going to keep talking like that. I will bind you again.
You know there's an expression for that.
What?
Threatening me with a good time.
That's kind of the whole point.
You're not really discouraging me, are you?
Wasn't really trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Aleister always had a gun. He had a sidearm. Now he's always had a long arm in his wagon.
You still brought it up more.
Time to go.
Ah! Really? Right as it's about to rain?
Yes, as soon as it's about to end. We need to get back to the city anyway.
No shit, it is getting late.
Hmm.
It is getting late?
Yes, it is. And I am rather exhausted from, well, the constant napping. As odd as it sounds.
I know.
Right then. Have a good night, newbie.
As much as I despise having days off, today wasn't too bad.
Yes, it wasn't too bad after all. Though, sometimes I'd much rather be at the shop, but after everything that's been happening, I can't really do that. So, lucky you for still being on your job.
I'm trying to get you back up and running. Aleister, I am.
I know. Yeah, the first, just gotta figure out the rest. One step at a time.
No. You've gotten further than you ever have before.
I don't know what it is.
That's a new Hanover Rocks. Got a stash of ammunition in one of them.
Odd.
Is it?
Yes, a little bit, of course.
But I guess I'm odd.
I think we're all a little bit odd on the inside, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
If you
It's the one
really
normal thing
think
about
about it.
humans.
Hmm?
The one normal thing about humans. They're all a bit weird.
Yeah. Still wish I had my carriage, honestly.
Well, you could have gotten yours.
Yes, I could have, but I didn't. This godforsaken land rains way too much. not really used to it, honestly. You don't have to do that.
One day I'm going to ban you from saying that. I don't have to do a lot of things. I do them anyway.
But there's no point.
Keeping it dry-ish.
So, where would you like me to drop you off then?
Now, I've got to tweak the formula, so I suppose, if you don't mind, going back to your place.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sounds fine.
Besides that, you're in my wagon, so I was going
yes,
somewhere else.
I was going to drop you off with the wagon, and I was just going to walk home. But, it sounds fine. Don't mind.
As long as it's not putting you out.
Hmm? No, honestly, I'm probably just going to get myself ready for bed and just relax for the night.
That's fine. You know I try not to bother you.
That's not really a bother.
Promise this time I won't almost break myself trying to bring in a fucking sewing machine.
Well, can you do me a favor and not fall asleep at your desk this time?
I shall stay awake and ever vigilant.
That is not what I meant.
But that is what's going to happen.
Yes, well, if it happens, I will rip you from your desk, and then you won't do anything at all. I'll keep you away from your challenge.
That only hurts yourself.
Yes, well, sucks for me and you.
Literally cutting your nose off to spite your face. Or, here's an idea. You could let me work.
Or, here's an idea. When you get tired, you sleep in my bed.
That's yours, not mine.
What did I literally just say?
I don't...
Why was that man in the water?
I don't know.
Please tell me you didn't just drop the jar.
Hmm?
I said, please tell me you didn't just drop that glass jar with the solution.
No, I did not.
It sounded like it.
Did you... Josh. I don't... want... It's your bed, Aleister, not mine. I don't sleep...
And what did you do last night?
That's because you put me there. That wasn't intending.
What did you do last night?
I slept in your bed.
Exactly.
Still, there's a difference.
Well, guess what? I don't really give a damn if there's a difference or not.
I give a damn.
Well, I'm sorry, your opinion doesn't really matter in my household.
That's why it matters. It's your household, isn't it? Doing enough just by taking up a room in your house.
You know, we could just keep going back and forth, or you could just do what I say and you don't have to worry about a damn thing. So why don't you do me a favor and do as I say?
You put a lot of work into that wagon, I see. Whoa, now.
You know it's illegal to kill raccoons now?
Yes, I know. I was there for the announcement of it. Rather ridiculous, honestly.
You're not wrong.
Like, I can understand the bison and what was the other one?
Bald eagle.
Yes, the bald eagle. I can understand those two, but a fucking raccoon.
I've got nothing.
Who decided the raccoon would be the state mascot?
Apparently we did. There was a vote.
Yeah, well, it's time to revote that. That's just god awful.
I mean, I suppose we should just be glad the state mascot didn't end up being, you know, a deer or...
You know, actually, the funny thing is, I heard that there's somebody out there that loves to kill a whole bunch of what were the possums or whatever those things.
that would be Jack Butterton.
Jack, who's he again?
Nah, the sheriff.
Oh, he's the sheriff. Why don't we make the possum the fucking mascot just to spite him?
I would love that. Besides that, I can't bring myself to kill possums after Saskia died.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, she always said when she died she was going to be all of the possums. All of them. Every last one.
And yet this Jack Burton fellow is killing all of them. That's a really wonderful sight. And by wonderful, I mean dreadful.
A little bit.
I say we should start a petition and make the possum the state mascot instead. And guess what?
You start it, I'll sign it.
Perhaps. Never actually met the fellow, but I heard about that. It was rather funny.
Not sure why he hates possums.
Yeah, what did he call them? I heard he said he called them like demons or whatever.
They're actually rather harmless.
It's just the sounds they make.
You make some pretty weird sounds too.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
That mask on?
Would you like to run that by me again?
No, I don't think I will.
Get the fuck up those stairs. Right now.
Oh.
Make some weird fucking noises. Miss Squeaker over here.
Do not. Do not even go
You-
there,
You really want to start?
hyena.
In the house now.
For you, my dear. Right, fine. Just glaring at me.
You know you're not making this very easy on yourself. You do realize this, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do me a favor. Don't make it worse than it already is.
Make what worse, Aleister? Right, into the house I go.
Inside now. Damn woman, I swear to God.